Nintendo.
Hello everybody, my name is Passy Bun Bun. I am an adult age regressor and I talk about age regression things with other adults. And today I am doing a bit of something different because I want to try and broaden my horizons on how I do my videos. So the video that you're seeing is the usual. It's an icon raffle that I did on my Twitter and all of the platforms that I usually use because that's just where it seems like the most people are. But I tried to do it on all of the platforms this time and I actually got a lot of people, so it went pretty well and I'm really thankful for that. I wanted to try something different today and not just do my usual rambling on and actually kind of have a structure for once. I got the idea for the topic today while I was watching Polygon Donut's video on water wigglers. If you haven't watched Polygon Donut, they're really funny and I very highly recommend their videos. But going down the rabbit hole of their channel really reminded me of one of my favorite things to do as a kid that I don't really see many people talking about anymore in these past few years. Really not even just the past few years. Really, even when they were coming out, not many people at my school played them. And that is UBfunkeys. I miss these things so bad, and I do know that there's a rewritten project that's a thing, but I do not have a laptop currently, so I can't exactly do that. I remember specifically having these ones. I was a huge Speed Racer fan, not really so much the movie that came out, which is what the UBfunky is based off of, but the original cartoon. I didn't grow up when that came out, but I really liked it because I was shown it by one of my parents. And I've always liked anime from a very young age, and I think that show kind of played a part in that a little bit. But we can smack the Speed Racer away for a minute. I want to talk about this weird little I actually don't know what he's supposed to be. But that doesn't matter. He's my favorite. He's always been my favorite. And I've never once known what he is. Regressors who like cars, I see you. I know you're there. I know you could potentially find this. Don't tell me what it is. I like the illusion. I like looking at its face and being like, is it a spiral? Is it a, compass? Is it a dartboard? We don't know. You might know, but I don't want to know. I like living in my little dreamscape where I just look at this guy and he's just a guy. He is himself. He is a funky guy. And speaking of dreamscape, that leads me on to the next thing, and that is these zones or areas, or let me look it up. The wiki says worlds. That's really not much more imaginative than what I said. Alright. If you want an entire in-depth analysis on UBfunkeys and the whole worlds and everything in a much more or less scattered way than I am, then Bijiru has a really good video. It's really good and it goes in a lot more depth than I ever can. I am here to focus on the memories and the nostalgia and the oh my god, what is that? So, UBfunkeys had different worlds that would go to different types of dreams, maybe? Nightmares? Looking it up to fact checked it, actually, yeah, both of those things. There was a daydream realm and the nightmare realm, and the nightmare realm is what I want to talk about. I have always been a big horror fan. I've always been a big spooky kid. I've always loved everything spooky. But opening this very vibrant and fun and just energetic looking game, and then to pop one of my really cool looking figures on top of the little head of the big one, and then even for a horror kid, this was a little bit much. So the game had you start in this little town area, and it was like the default area that anybody who had any funky could be in. And I think if I remember correctly, if you didn't have a Funky on the big Funky, like the hub Funky, the Funky on the screen would end up looking like the big Funky instead of the little one that you would plug in if there wasn't one plugged in. And I think that's pretty neat. One of the things that I remember about the nightmare area is that there was this flesh everywhere. It covered everything, and there's just this dude, this flesh Jabba the Hutt looking, Sarlacc pit looking man holding a big golden coin, I think. But I remember if you clicked on him and if you went up to him and went close to his mouth, I think he would give you stuff or hurt you. It was like a 50-50, I think. Realistically, with the amount of knowledge that I have, this could potentially be a fever dream that didn't even happen in the game, and I'm not going off of anything because I can't find any information on the internet about if that was an actual feature. Maybe that's just from my brain. Maybe that's actually a complete hallucination that I had. But for some reason, I remember clicking that thing and either thinking that I was going to lose or gain. And that's really, really ominous to me. And I kind of want to know if anybody else remembers that too, because I remember a lot of people constantly swarming around it too. So if it had something that could interact, maybe that would make sense. I don't know. All fear the scary Sarlacc Jabba pit. Well, it's not even really a pit. It's like a rolled up sausage, but it's got a face and it's looking at me funny. I don't like it. There's also these eyeballs everywhere, and I like a lot of eyeballs. It's fine. It makes a cool character design, but why are the eyeballs on the floor? Why are they looking at me? Why is the floor skin? Is the floor skin, or is it stomach lining? I really, really don't know. There is genuinely so much tryptophobia everywhere. I don't even necessarily have that fear, but it's triggering that fear inside me looking at this. I did have a tryptophobia nightmare though as a kid, and I honestly think that this might be where that came from. There were other areas in the nightmare area though too. Like this very dystopian Studio Ghibli / Astro Boy type area mixed with a little bit of military stuff for some reason. I guess that fits with the whole dystopian feature. There was also a really cool sci-fi junkyard area that kind of looked like it was ripped straight out of a Mad Max movie. Almost like if Mad Max was made into a comic book series and then turned into an MMO for children. Except the people making it don't really look like they're trying to make something necessarily for children because of how dark everything looks. Or they were just throwing stuff at the wall and said, hey, screw it. Kids can have this. And hey, we did. So, they musta. And you know what? I'm thankful for it because I wouldn't be sitting here today talking about it if it wasn't so weird. And I probably would have just completely forgotten about it. They needed to make an impact somehow. And at least it wasn't like the type of impact that other types of children's media things were doing during our childhoods. And that's the last time I'll bring that up. I'm so sorry, everybody. I will not bring that up again. This is a safe space where I don't talk about stuff like that. But at the same time, we're talking about UBfunkeys, and UBfunkeys has some weird stuff. Not like that, but weird in the sense of, why are the floors flesh? Writing team for UBfunkeys, why are the floors flush? Don't try to defend yourself and stay at stomach lining now. It doesn't make it better. I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm having a discussion with the UBfunkeys writing team. I don't think that they're... I was about to say alive. That's horrible. No, that they're probably still alive. They're just definitely not working on UBfunkeys anymore. It's 11:20 and I'm in my car, and 11:20 at night and I'm in my car, and well, not even my car, my partner's car, and I'm trying to do this voiceover. I'm very tired. Please bear with me, everybody. I'm sorry. I feel like that one picture from It's Always Sunny where he's got the bulletin board, the theorizer one. On a note that isn't UBfunkeys, I am doing another raffle on all of my accounts again right now. It's similar to this, but it's even more similar to all of my other previous videos in the fact that it's a your character raffle. So it's going to be a scene where there's going to be several characters in one picture. I do want to know if you guys want me to continue to do things like this and talk about actual topics, even though I don't think I really stayed on topic that much. I definitely talked about UBfunkeys, but was it actually a constructed video? I don't really think so. I don't think I did a very good job on that. I want to try and make these videos a lot better for both me to figure out how to make them happen and for my audience. I want, even though I only have reached a few people out there, I really want to make this a enjoyable viewing experience and listening experience, because I myself have misophonia and I don't want to make anybody's ears hurt. So please leave a comment if I ever am doing anything with my videos that is very annoying. You know, besides my voice, because I pitch the mic down extremely low in my videos because I know how annoying this voice is that I use, but I am much too shy and much too scared to use my actual voice, so I just make my voice as high as I can with the abilities that my vocal cords will allow me to. Eventually, one day in the super duper far future, because oh boy, oh mama, oh jeebus, oh goodness, the price point is high, but one day I really want to be a VTuber or a PNG tuber in some aspect, maybe even a 2D VTuber, because I really want to make my videos more enjoyable, and I feel like that will make them look a little bit more smooth and, I don't know, maybe professional? I know that that doesn't mean professionality, but I feel like having my character on screen and kind of following my own body movements and facial movements and stuff will make it a little bit more like it's like me and you talking in a room or something. I feel like it'll be more cool and personable as a viewer experience, and I think it would just be dang cool to just have my character be on screen like he's a real dude just setting up a camera in his room and making a video. I think that that would be really cool, because I sure as heck and don't look like I would be cool enough to do that in real life. So maybe one day when I have the money for a rigger, I can end up doing a complete overhaul and try to do every single little drawing that is needed for a model and have somebody help me rig it, and it'll be a cool investment. I say investment with a shaky breath, because oh my goodness, that would be like the payment of a house for me. In this economy, no VTuber model for me anytime soon. Do think though that one day it would be really funny to have a model similar to the Fussy Baby Fillion model that she has, that Fillion has. She's so funny, and I would absolutely love to just be able to have my character just come alive like that. Because I'm working on animation for that reason, but I just started animation, and I can't make my character come to life that easy. But I would like to know what all of you would like to see with my channel and what I could potentially do in the future to make it better and make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff that every other YouTuber says. But if you want to be a part of something like you're seeing in the background with the video, you can check any of my other accounts listed on screen here, and I might have another raffle going on like currently as this video is going to be posted. But thank you all for watching, and thank you extra for everybody who was a part of the raffle,